What's up, guys? It's time to unwind with the crib.
That's right. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, we want you to be ready on game day.
So we got the expert that's going to tell us what wine goes best with your game day food.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
I'm great. I'm so excited to talk about Ohio wines with you.
Okay, that's right, because you're the Ohio Wines Ambassador, right?
I am a proud Ohio Wines Ambassador.
So she's the one we need to talk to about this.
That's right. I know a little something about wines that are grown or made here in Ohio.
I love it. So maybe you can help us with our pairings because we want to know what foods we pair with certain wines. Now, when we usually go to parties for the games, they have beer
random
or the
stuff.
hard stuff.
Right.
But for our more sophisticated ones, what can we pair our wines with?
Well, we're going to start with a couple of foods, but before we do, I'm going to pour you a Debonnaire Riesling Reserve, okay? And that is from the Grand River Valley. Some really great wines being made up along the lake east of Cleveland. You said you like something a little sweeter. What do you think about that?
I love it.
Right?
Can I see the
I'm
bottle?
a lightweight now.
Absolutely. I love how prepared you are. That's perfect.
What in the world?
So here's
I'm sorry about this. She is just.
I really like
You know
this.
what? Did you bring a straw from me?
I can go get one.
Okay. Well, let me tell you about Riesling is a great white wine. It's super versatile. It's sweet, it's semi-sweet, and it also can be dry. Today we're talking about pairing it with chicken wings, which might sound a little strange.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Not your guy.
Them wings looking good. I'll take one
That's
with
right.
it.
So chicken wings can be like dry rub. They can be really saucy, or in this case, I think we've got like some ginger teriyaki ones, so like an Asian flavor. Riesling goes with all of those.
Riesling
Yeah,
goes
right?
with the chicken wings.
All right, well, let's move on to pizza, since this delicious pizza is here.
Wait a minute, you can have wine and pizza?
You can, I mean,
I have not been living.
Yeah, no, like, you know, what most people think of is pizza and red wine, like an Italian restaurant, right? Maybe a Chianti, or you'll have a Pinot Noir. Well, in this case, we've got this Lorello Cabernet Franc. Okay, Cabernet Franc is a
Cabernet
grape
Franc.
that grows really, really well in Ohio terroir, right? You know, grapes and wine respond to the land that they grow from. Cab Franc is a very versatile grape. It's usually used in blends, but it stands well alone, and it does have that peppery, full flavor that I think holds up to pizza. You know, something else people do with wines, white or red, is they can make slushies. A lot of the wineries around Ohio make wine slushies, and if you haven't had a wine slushie in a beautiful vineyard overlooking, you know, grapevines, you haven't lived.
You know what? I'm a kid at heart, so I love slushies. Right? We have, I need a. Matter of fact, I might buy me a slushy wine machine.
Don't get ahead of yourself, man. I love the way you're teaching us like that. It's making me
love it.
salivate
I
for the
I mean,
wine.
well, that must mean I'm a good ambassador,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you're doing a great job.
Okay,
You're making me hungry and
You know,
thirsty.
anybody can be an Ohio wine ambassador. You guys can too.
I feel like I should already be one, but you can tell me about it. Tell me about it, Lisa.
Connoisseur
All right,
of
so
it.
the key is to go to findohiowines.com, where you can sign up, and then you can earn points for visiting Ohio wineries. You can win prizes, and you can get a great starter packet of information, like
what's
SIP
that?
magazine, some great brochures, and this wine wheel, okay?
Oh, a wine
and that's
wheel.
gonna help you pair. You can spin it, and you can see what goes with
Dessert,
seafood, fish.
It's almost like a cheat sheet.
It's a cheat sheet.
You
Yeah,
can pull it out like, I don't think that's supposed to go.
Make sure they're doing this right. But wait a minute, baby, it had beef on there, and you know when you go to the game day parties, they have hot dogs and hamburgers.
Exactly.
Do you have any suggestions for those?
Well, I think we're grilling some outside right now, so let's talk about that.
Let's take it to the grill. Is that
All
okay?
right.
Grab your bottles now. Grab your bottles now.
Let's go.
All right.
Baby, it's time for some new pairings now. You got to put that one away,
Really
baby.
good. though. Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on.
You know what? You can put your straw in a new bottle in just a second.
Okay.
All right.
That was really good, though.
Okay, well, we're going to do hamburgers and hot dogs, and believe it or not, we can suggest some pairings to go with those items, right?
hamburgers and hot dogs?
Yes,
Really?
yes,
Oh
I
my
know.
goodness.
You don't usually think about wines with hot dogs, but I'm here to tell you it totally works. We're going to do the Stony Ridge Frontenac Rosé. This is actually a winery in Northwest Ohio, which is a place where you don't find a lot of wineries, but they're making some really wonderful wines. What do you think about that rosé?
I feel like you really know me.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
I
we're
feel like you
going
really
to
know
start
me.
hanging out
I
at
know.
wineries.
Come on, we have a good time, too.
Okay, y'all hang out and drink. I'll eat the food.
You eat the food.
Excellent. So the thing about a rosé, some rosés are really light in color. This one's really nice and bold and garnet colored, and that's going to hold up really well to that salty grilled hot dog flavor, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
which would work well for kielbasa, right? Because in Cleveland, that's what we have at parties, kielbasa.
That's right.
And it would work with even that hamburger. But we have something else
For the hamburger?
for the hamburger. Yeah, this is Ferrante Dolcetto. Ferrante is a very long-standing winery, again, in the Grand River Valley. This is a wine that will totally totally stand up to steak, a burger, anything beef.
Anything beef.
Anything
it.
beef.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think
I
you should
wanna
put your
try
straw
it.
in that.
I can put my straw in this one.
You totally can.
Oh my goodness
Let's
gracious.
see. Let's see. Here we go.
Only a little
Round
bit
two,
now.
baby. Round,
Baby,
a little bit, a little sip.
You gotta drive, so
Mm-hmm.
make sure you don't drink too much. Now you gotta eat the hamburger and see how
You know
it pairs
what?
with it.
I like that because usually when it's drier,
Yeah.
but it still it's not too dry to where it's
got
like,
some fruit.
oh, you
It's
know how
got
somebody
some-
hit you back here like, oh, I like that.
It's got some fruit in it. I think it's going to really pick up the great beefy
Yes.
flavor, the grill
I'ma taste
flavor.
the
it
burger
won't
for you.
Go
overpower
ahead.
the food. I understand why we're pairing it. It complements the food.
Any of these wines you can have just at your house with cheese, with some crackers, with, we're going to showcase a dessert wine in a second.
Did you say dessert?
Yeah, we're going
You
to have
got
some
dessert?
dessert. We are going to have some dessert.
Ooh, now you're talking now.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let me try this.
I love it. So this is the wine to go
Bubbly.
with the dessert.
A dessert, and typically sparkling wines, so you notice the bubbles, it's a
Yes.
little effervescent. That is something that pairs really well with desserts. And it doesn't have to be fancy either. We've got some dog bone cookies
Oh, I
here.
love
yeah.
it. And
Right?
I love the
Feels
color.
sweet, though.
But this would go great with some dark chocolate, some brownies, a truffle,
So you can do sweet and sweet.
sweet and sweet,
Okay. You
You making
absolutely.
me,
I like
I'm about to
that.
lose some weight.
You could also pair this with a really wonderful cheese plate with like blue cheese, manchego, some really sturdy, firm cheeses that
Now, where's
hold
this
up to
one
wine.
from?
This one is Lincoln Way Vineyards in Worcester. So
Worcester?
yeah,
Okay.
right. A great day trip. It's really nice. They're making some good wines there.
We got so many
God.
wineries in Ohio. Can you tell our viewers where could they go for more information?
Absolutely. The best website is findohiowines.com.
I love you. Have been so
Absolutely.
helpful. I feel like we are prepared now for our game day festivities.
are.
Look, viewers, make sure you join us next time for Wine Wednesdays. We got more cribs in the
Cheers.
Daily. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right.